So today we are going to discuss about UEFA Champions League final group. After six game between four teams, we have the final group. There were so many things happen, like big guns like Inter Milan, Manchester United goes outward, and so many new teams like Borussia Mönchengladbach and another so many young teams are coming to the group stage. So for once again, welcome to a new episode of Sock Talk. First of all, let's talk about the Group A. So there were no competition in Group A because there were two big teams like Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid are there. Because of that, most of the people predicted that these two teams will be in the top one, first and second position. So nothing special has happened yet. Red Bull Salzburg and Lokomotiv Moscow are the two young teams which is in this group, and RB Red Bull Salzburg plays a group good games in between Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich. They give a good competition for both of the top teams, but unfortunately they are going to the Europa League, UEFA Europa League, and we know what Bayern Munich can do because they are a good team. I think there is a huge chance that they can take the Champions League again this year itself, and Atletico Madrid shows what they can do with Joao Felix and Luis Suarez. They are also a top contender for the Champions League trophy. Now let's move on to Group B. Group B is the deadliest group in this season UEFA Champions League. There were Real Madrid, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan. So most of the people predicted that both Real Madrid and Inter Milan will be in the first and second position. But there is something huge happen, like Borussia Mönchengladbach. They were the dark horses of this season UEFA Champions League. I can say that very seriously because they played so many good games with Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Shakhtar Donetsk, and they show what they are capable of. And Real Madrid, I think this is the worst performance that they have ever shown in a Champions League within 5 or 6 years, because the Real Madrid team is not that good because there is no consistency and there is no team game in Real Madrid right now. Those good years of Real Madrid has gone right now. After Ronaldo left Real Madrid, I think it is not the same Real Madrid what we all know in the past 5 or 6 years. And another thing is Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan in the past 2 years after coming to the Champions League, they shows a very poor performance because they are a good team in Italy, but when they came to Champions League, they are very poor team with no team game, or they are not giving a competition for other clubs in this group. Because of all that, they didn't qualify for a Europa League position. I think Shakhtar Donetsk is much more better than Inter Milan because they defeated Real Madrid and they played so many good games in this group. Now next one is Group C. When the draw happened, there is no competition for Manchester City in this group. Most of the people knows how what Manchester City can do and what Pep Guardiola is. So the same thing happened. They were in the top position, and second is FC Porto from Portugal, who is captained by former Real Madrid defender Pepe. Unfortunately, Pepe is injured right now. He didn't play in the last 1 or 2 games for FC Porto in the Champions League. And Olympiacos and Marseille, those are also a good teams in their place. Like Marseille is from France. In their league games, they perform a good game, but when they come to Champions League, I don't think they perform that much good in Champions League. So because of that, they didn't get a Europa League slot because their performance is that much low. They have so many good players like Dimitri Payet, Florent Thauvin. There were so many good players in Marseille, but unfortunately, they show very poor performance in Champions League group stage. So that Olympiacos got an opportunity to play in the Europa League. Now let's move on to Group D. Group D is very much competitive because there is Liverpool, Atlanta, Ajax. These three teams were very good because we all know there is so many good players in both of these three teams. So because of that, there is good competition between each of these teams. Unfortunately, Ajax didn't qualify in the final game between Ajax and Atlanta. Atlanta win that game with one goal. So it is now two seasons Ajax didn't qualify for the next round. I think their good times are over because there were so many good players in Ajax earlier, but now most of the players are going to different clubs in Europe. And as we all expected, Midtjylland, who were in the last position. So Ajax will play in the Europa League, and Atlanta is qualified for the next round of Champions League. It is their second time. They were earlier year they were also qualified for the next stage after the group. So that is a good performance by Atlanta. Next group, Group E, which has Chelsea, Sevilla, Krasnodar, and Rennes. So Chelsea came in the first in this group, and Sevilla in the second. Both Chelsea and Sevilla has a good squad which can play in the Champions League round of 16 or round of 8. They have that good team which can play in that rounds. And Rennes is a good team in France because there were so many good young talents in that team, but they didn't perform that much in this year's Champions League. In their domestic league, they perform a decent game because in most of the games they are performing very decently, and because of that they are in the top 5 position in the France. And That's all about Group E. Now let's move on to Group F, where there is so many young potential team with good players like Borussia Dortmund, Lazio, Club Brugge, and Zenit. So I think Dortmund is the one of the main team in this group, where most of the people are predicted that they will come in the first position. But I don't think they perform that much good in this group because uh, I watched so many games of Dortmund, but I don't see that much competitive game between Lazio or Dortmund or Zenit. They were very poor because I don't think they can go to further round of 8 or after. I don't think they will not go after round of 16 because they have good players, but there is no team play in Dortmund's game. If we watch a good Dortmund's game, we can see that. And Lazio, there is Kero Mobile who always scores goals. That is one of the main advantage of Lazio. And Zenit has also so many good players like Malcolm, Asmuth, and the Liverpool's earlier defender Dejan Lovren. But they perform very poorly. Because of that, they didn't get qualified for the Europa League itself because in most of the time they always try to get a spot in Europa League, but this year they didn't get a spot in Europa League. Next, in Group G, which is I think this year's biggest game, Juventus versus Barcelona. The competition between both Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. So that is the main thing. This game make this much hype across all the fans across the world because I don't know if maybe I don't know if we ever get a chance to watch both Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi facing again in the coming future. Because of that, so many people watched that game. And in the first leg, when Barca came to Juventus Stadium, Juve was very poor. They didn't have Ronaldo. Because of that, they lose that game 2-0. But when they have Cristiano Ronaldo in Camp Nou, they perform their one of the best games in this season. For me, that game is one of the best game they have performed in this season. And we all know how Barcelona is performing this season. They were very poor because if they didn't have Lionel Messi, I think they will not qualify from this group. That is the reality right now, because if there is no Messi, there is no Barcelona. I think that is what happening in Barcelona right now. They need to recruit some good players, and they need to play like the original Barcelona. And Dynamo Kiev from Ukraine has qualified for the Europa League. They are also a good team with so many young talents, which they can give a good competition in Europa League. So let's focus on Group H. So after the draw, most of the people predicted that PSG and Manchester United are the two teams will qualified from Group H, because Man United was very good at that time. In earlier season, they were a good team. They performed superbly in most of the games. Because of that, many people believe that this Man United team will qualified from this group. But something else happened. So RB Leipzig was the team which performed excellently in earlier season of UEFA Champions League. So they shown the same thing in this season also. They perform very good games. Because of that, Man United didn't qualify after all the group games. They went into Europa League. I think so many people says like this, that Europa League is the place where Man United deserve. I don't know if they can recruit some good players. Man United will be back in this competition very strongly. And one thing I need to say about this group is the final games between Istanbul Basaksehir and PSG, which Neymar scored a hat trick. Neymar was excellent in that game. He's superb. That game was stopped because of some racist issue between fourth official. In the next day, that game resumed, and PSG win that game 5-1. That is an easy win for PSG, because we all know they have Kylian Mbappe, Neymar. There were so many good players in PSG. Let's see if they can do something big in this season's Champions League. So now most of the people are waiting for the next round of UEFA Champions League. So these are the two pots. Pot 1 which have the top teams from each group, and pot 2 where they have runners up of each group. And the teams in pot 1 will not face each other, that's for sure. And teams in pot 2 will not face each other too. So we can expect so many good games between Bayern Munich or Barcelona, or Man City Barcelona, Liverpool Barcelona. So there will be so many good games, because this year's Champions League is very much competitive. There are so many good teams. There are so many young teams which are capable of doing something else in this season's Champions League. So this is the two pots, and there will not be any game between Man City, Liverpool, or Real Madrid, Juventus. So this is the two pots, and the draw will be happening in December 14, 2020. So most of the people are waiting for the draw, and we can expect a good games in the next round of Champions League. So that's all for today. We will be back with another episode of Sock Talk. So if you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. So that's all for today. Bye bye.